Hello guys, I am back from another video and today we're talking about what if Deku had a Gundam quirk. So, in the last video, Deku, he got a request from Melissa Shield to, make medicine for All Might, and it did quirk. Did work. uh, so, yeah, and after that, misunderstandings happened. Yeah. So, let's talk about what happens next. So, Deku was picking his internship as um Todoroki comes to him as she tells Izuku that you should go to her father's agency. As Izuku says, sure, Todoroki. As she says, "Oh, thank you, Izuku." As the other girls hear this, mostly Bakugo and Ashley, as Bakugo tries to find Endeavor's agency as she finds it, including Ashley. As they apply to it, Izuku is getting ready, wearing his costume. As Todoroki says, "Oh, Izuku, you're finally here." As Izuku says, "Oh, hello, Todoroki." As Endeavor comes to him, as he says, "So you must be Mr. Yayorozu." As Izuku says, "Hello, sir." As he salutes to him, as Endeavor says, "Just call me Endeavor." As Izuku says, "Hello, okay, Mr. Endeavor." As Endeavor says, "So, it seems that my daughter seems to be, interested with you." As Izuku says, "Yes, and I'm not really." As Endeavor brings him into into like some sort of hiding spot. As he says to Endeavor, says to Izuku, Endeavor says, "So, I want you to date my daughter." As Izuku says, "Wait, what? Where did this come from?" As he says, "Well, my daughter has been acting strange lately, so I want you to date her." As Izuku says, "Wait, I'm not ready for this." As um um while they were doing that, well Bakugo and Ashley are there talking to Todoroki, saying, "So, Todoroki, how's Izuku?" As Todoroki says, "Well, that's pretty good. He's pretty good now. And I've been wondering, um, can you ask me what his preference is?" As Ashley says, "What do you mean by that?" She says, "Well, his sexual preferences." As she says, "What do you mean by that? Are you trying to do something funny with Izuku?" As Bakugo says, "Yes." As she says, "I've been wondering about that." As she says, "Well, he doesn't have any sexual preferences, at least." Next, let's let's just fast forward to like the normal attack. So, so when Izuku was patrolling the city, Endeavor has been asking him to date his daughter being Todoroki, but Izuku declined several times when the normal attack happens. So several villains tell the Nomus to start attacking everybody. As Izuku sees a woman with wearing a black mask, wearing a fine business suit, and as she says, "Kill them all. I don't want all of these stupid heroes getting in my way." As Izuku jumps down, as the villainess says, "Ah, it seems that we gotten a little bit of a visitor." As when she sees Izuku, she starts getting a little bit weirded out. She felt something weird about him. As she says, "Ah, Kill them, my Nomus! As Izuku starts transforming. Izuku starts transforming into his Barbatos form, starts using his sword. As he starts using the jaws of death and his tomahawk, starts slicing through them like butter. As she says in her mind, he seems quite strong. I wonder what would happen if I try and take him. So as she summons creates a gust of wind, as Izuku says, "What the hell? How does he have? How does she? What is her quirk?" I meant, as Izuku starts creating his assault rifle, as he starts shooting all of those Nobus. As Izuku says, I guess I have to do this. As Izuku starts transforming into his berserker mode, as Izuku says, time to have some fun. As Izuku starts going on all fours and start attacking everything in sight, starts using his tail to start slicing through them like freaking butter. As Izuku starts creating the broadsword and the shield, as he starts slicing. As as the woman says, capture him, my Nomus. As the Nomus, as one of the Nomus having some sort of telekinesis quirk, just captured him. As Hashi says, "What are you doing?" As Izuku says, "Help!" As she says, as the lady says, "Bon voyage!" As she gets into the portal created by another villain, as she disappears. As Todoroki says, "No, my prince!" Who did this? As they said, some sort of villain. So, let's see what happens to Izuku. So, Izuku is in the villain hideout, as Izuku is in like a bar, tied up. As the woman there says, "So, you must be the famous Izuku Yaoyorozu." As Izuku says, "Who are you? And what are you doing with me?" As she says, "Oh, nothing. I've been wondering. So, I heard that your quirk is, well, so-called Gundam, and I've been wondering about that." As Izuku says, "Then what is it?" As she turns on the TV, as he sees a man with several like machines keeping him alive. As he says, while coughing, "So you must be the famous Izuku Yaoyorozu." As Izuku says, "Yeah, who are you?" As he says, "My name is All for One." As Izuku hears that name and says, "Wait, you're..." As he says, "Yes, I'm the one who almost killed your so-called, darling." As Izuku says, You! As he says, "I am almost at the end of my life. I hope that you're quite acquainted with my daughter here." Izuku says, "Your daughter?" As Izuku sees the girl and says, "So that's your daughter, right?" As he says, "Yeah, she will inherit my quirk. And she seems to be quite fond of you." Izuku says, "What do you mean by that?" As he says, "Well, it seems that she got in a quite a big interest with you. So I told her that she's allowed to keep you as your little pet." As Izuku says, "What do you mean by that?" As All for One says, "Yeesh, you're such a dense little boy. Such dense little boy. Don't you get it? She is in love with you." As Izuku says, "What?" as all for one's daughter, which I'm calling um what is it? She says, so I decided to call her Alice instead. So yeah, she says, "Yep, I'm completely in love with you." As Suka says, "You're lying. You only care about this my quirk." As she says, "Oh, please don't joke about that." As she starts grabbing onto his dong, like starts playing with it a little bit. As Shizuka says, "Don't you dare!" As she pulls it out, and this is going to be an 18 part. So yeah, any of you that are not 18, so get out. As she starts unzipping his pants, as she says, "Oh, such a big little thing." As Izuka says, "Please, I don't want. Please don't." As she starts putting it in her mouth. As Izuka says, "Crap, crap." As she says, mm, "Such a big little thing for such a little boy." As Izuka says, "Stop, stop." As she says, "Aw, please don't act like that, Izuku." But when she's about to like take off her panties, well, the heroes come in and said, "Izuku, we're here for you." As Izuku says, "Hurry up, uh, try and break that thing." As she said, "Such annoying little things, such annoying heroes." I'll be going. As she disappears in like black mist. As the heroes take off the quirk canceling handcuffs. As Izuku says, "Thank God." As one of the heroes said, um, "Your thing is out." As Izuku says, "Oh right." As one of the heroes being like Miracle, I guess. Miracle says, What was that?" As Izuku says, "Oh, she was about to fucking rape me." As they said, "What? What do you mean by that?" As Izuku says, "She said she so-called loves me." As some of the heroes said, uh, "I think she likes to like impregnate herself with your seed or something like that." Izuku says, "Logical." So, Izuku said, so I hope you liked the video, comment and subscribe, and I hope to see you all guys next time. Bye bye.